Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Portland Pickles pregame show. It's starting to be a broken record, but it's one I like. It's a gorgeous day here at the ballpark, here at Walker Stadium. And if you haven't got your tickets yet for tonight's game, better get to it, where they're going fast. Anyway, on my right, I got Mike Chexx, the voice of the Pickles, and on my left, I got Coach Magdelano, the manager of our Portland Pickles. So, that's all I got. Mike, take us in.
All righty, thank you much, friends. Mags last night, just one of those games, going to happen during the season, a 9-5 loss to Cowlitz, but the team rallied late, tried to come up in the 8th and the 9th, put 3 on the board, just wasn't quite enough to come back.
When we fell behind early, we first of all, we stranded runners in the first and third inning. I think we left runners the second and third in the first inning with 1 out, and we weren't able to drive any runs in. We had the bases loaded with no outs, and again didn't drive anybody else in. The game at that point it's not a good start, right, to say the very least. Then we battled back. We get within 2 to 3, and then we don't pitch, right? So it was one of those nights, frustrating night. Things that we do normally well didn't go well for us last night. We put runners in scoring possession, playing small, but we didn't get quality at bats. The one time we scored in the 7th inning, and I'm sure it shocked everybody, is we dropped a drag with runners on first and second and 1 out or something, and there was no sign given. So it was a product of a kid getting his first start and Coach Barkas touching something like he was scratching a part of his body. I'm not going to lie to you, and I won't tell you what part of his body.
Right.
But the guy saw it and
Mistook it for the bunt sign.
yeah, and so when he came in, I was going, man, if you think it's stupid, ask for it again, right? But that's just going to come with experience. But then that's the crazy part of the game. We do things right, can't get a run. We do things absolutely nutty, and we get 2 runs off it. So, that's how stupid the game can be sometimes.
That's right. Baseball can be chaotic like that. Me personally, I always like to try and find the highlights in a game like that. Luke Guest went 2 scoreless innings last night. Kenny Ishikawa came in with 2 outs in the 8th, stopped the Cowlitz rally, and then shut them down in the 9th. So the pitching may not have been what you wanted across the board, but there were still some highlights there. And then Griffith, 5 for 6 plate appearances he got on board last night. And then Alex Govea, 3 for 5 with a run, a pair of RBIs, and a pair of stolen bases.
They're both really good players. The thing is, we're not very offensive right now, and obviously we pitch, we play defense, and we have hit the ball hard on numerous occasions throughout the first 14 games, 15 games, not necessarily finding holes. So we know we're going through that one stretch that a lot of teams go through, and you eventually just have to battle out of it. We just happen to have it going on now, but I was up late last night, right? You saw 2:30 in the morning was when I finished working my charts and going through my stuff.
Yep.
And I was up early this morning, and there'll be some things happening here in the next 10 days that are going to bring players in from that I have to hope will perform, because we have to perform. I mean, that's the bottom line. Right. I mean, I don't mean to be doing things and saying things out of line, but we have to perform. You need to be here. You need to play the system. You need to play the game well. And if you don't, then we have to do what we have to do as well. So, it sounds harsh, right? But that's the nature of the beast. So
that is the business of baseball.
Right.
I mean,
and I know you're talking summer baseball, and but it's competitive, right? And
Absolutely.
The spots on the Portland Pickles, the spots in the West Coast League, they're cherished spots. They're not handed out like free cupcakes, right, and candy bars. So these are spots that people all over the country want. They want spots in this league. They want spots in the North Woods. They want spots in the Cape Cod. So once you get here, it's your job to maintain the spot.
That makes sense. Well, speaking of new players, any update on Garza's timeline?
I just got off the phone with Garza.
Oh, okay.
And again, just blunt conversation. And you guys know me now for 9 years. I won't ever try to lie to you. If I don't think that you should know, I won't tell you. So you don't need to know.
Okay, that's fair. Any other new faces in camp just yet?
There's some big arms here, so you'll start to see our rotation ironing out beginning Friday night.
Okay.
Actually tonight with Valdez. Valdez is going to get 5 starts with us here. He's on a limited amount of innings. Okay. He's out of UC Davis. He's electric. He's going to be fun to watch. I promise you.
Well, it's like you were reading my notes, because that's who I wanted to talk about next. He's making his 2024 season debut tonight. What have you seen? What did you see from him in the college season?
Dominic, look at his stats. I mean, he comes from UC Davis. Their pitching coach, Zach Thornton, pitched for me in the mid to late 2000s, was at the University of Oregon, drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates, won as high as AAA. I think he might have got a cup of coffee. So Thorny always sends us really good players. He's sent us Guevea. He has sent us Delaney, which you all know. These are all coming from him.
All right.
So when he tells me that this guy's for real, he's for real. I don't need to look at his stats because Thorny's going to always tell me the truth, and he's going to make sure he takes care of his old coach.
Well, and when you got relationships like that, that's one of the benefits of doing that is knowing that you don't have to do the research on it. You've got somebody that you can trust vouching for him. And
Thorny says he's good to go. He's good to go for me.
Right on. Interesting play last night in the top of the 6th inning. A batter interference call resulted in a double play that ended up being an inning-ending double play.
Right.
Do you have a favorite double play?
Any of them that ends in inning.
I was going to say, that is exactly what I expected your answer would be.
And the ones I hate the most are the ones that end are inning. So, I mean, it's a paradox.
Right.
I love double plays, but I don't love double plays.
I kind of figured that'd be your answer. For me, I love the strike him out, throw him out double play. That's one of my favorites. Anytime I get to watch a catcher fire a ball down to second base and that tag goes on and that runner's out, that one's one of my favorites.
Right.
I was just curious if you had a favorite variety, but I very much get the ending another team's inning being the favorite.
My favorite.
Ron, did you have a favorite double play?
No, not really. I like them all.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah, they're all they're exciting.
All right, equal opportunity. Well, fans, it's Party Like It's 1999 night tonight. If you are able to, come down and join in the festivities. It should be a fun evening here at Walker Stadium. Going to be beautiful weather. Pickles going to look to get that series win against Cowlitz tonight. Do you have anything else for us, friend?
Oh, you bet I do.
All right.
Go
Pickles!